Hey folks, welcome back to Sci-Fi and Fantasy with Technivorous. Now, I just got my first question in the comments, and the question was, how do I feel about the new Wheel of Time trailer? Now, I have seen it, so don't jump my bones, okay? I've seen it, and I only saw it on a tiny screen. So right now, we're going to watch the trailer. You can get my reaction to the full view of it, and then I'm going to tell you a few things that I find hilarious about this trailer, and not in a bad way. It's more about a brother of mine who's been arguing with me about this series for years. And here we go. I brought it up. You're going to get my honest reaction. This is my first time seeing it on the full screen. I do have the sound turned off just because I don't want to get any stupid copyright violations or anything. And that's basically it. So let's start this up. And there's Moiraine, of course. Nice big Prime logo, of course. I am liking the weaving so far. I will say I wish that the weaves were colored, but then again, I could regret that if they had done it, so I kind of see why they're doing it this way. And it may just look that way based on the perspective, because certain characters can't see other characters' weaves depending on their sex and things like that. Lan is also not who I would have expected them to cast, but I'm not going to judge him based on his looks. I will reserve my judgment for how well he plays the character. And, oh man, I'm really disappointed in the guy who plays Matchroom quitting already. He has no idea what he just gave up either, because I'm telling you, this show is going to be big. Everything so far looks fantastic. Now, this is a 2-minute long trailer. You get a pretty good idea of what you're looking at for the story of the first season here. Some Trolloc action. There's old Tam busting out the Heron Mark blade. That must be Tyr. So much going on and so much to cover and to set up without in writing. It's called exposition. Whoa. It's called exposition when they expose you to something in the world slowly and show you how, like, a magic system works or something like that. They don't want to put too much on you at once. Yeah, I am pretty stoked on everything I'm seeing so far. Yeah, he had black power coming off him. That must have been Logang. Looked like the guy they had in the cage earlier. Okay, I will say, we'll stop right there. The symbol that they're using, I don't... It's cool, the spiral, the dragon thing, but it's not the Aes Sedai symbol, because that's actually swallowing its own tail and symbolizing eternity and forever, and the fact that power can't be destroyed, it's only consumed and used. Other than that, I think the whole thing looks fantastic. I'm really, really excited. I do a lot of, as you can see here, I have a bunch of 3D printers, so I do a lot of 3D printing, and I do have some files for Wheel of Time that I'm going to be putting out, so stay tuned for that. I'll link to my channel when I put them up, and you'll be able to check them out if you want. And the thing that I wanted to talk about is, man, this book series changed my life. I've read it twice now. I am halfway through my third reading, although I am actually reading a few other things right now, so I've put it away for a little while. But really looking forward to the show, and I've talked both of my brothers into trying this series, and two of my three brothers. And the older brother was a little bit reluctant because he has a lot on his plate, and he does a lot of reading as well, but he's the one who gave me the series that I'm reading now, which is the Skystone series. Which is really, really good historical fiction about the fall of Rome and what happened in Britain after, and kind of goes into King Arthur and things like that. Really good. Anyway, off topic. So since I started reading that, he started reading The Wheel of Time, and he's quite a ways into it, and he's stoked on finishing the book. So I have a younger brother who tells me he got to book 4 or 5 and just couldn't keep going, and I was so disappointed. I'm like, dude, listen, there's a couple of slow parts. There's some parts where it may seem redundant. There's some parts where you may not understand the overall arc of things or where it's going, but trust me, wait it out until the end. And he's fought me and fought me. He's told me he hates Wheel of Time. He thinks it's stupid. He's not going to like any of it. The other day, he comes up to me. He's like, man, did you see that first Wheel of Time trailer? So me and my older brother were endlessly giving him crap about that. He's like, "Man, I'm so stoked! I can't wait to see it." And we're just like, "Dude, we've been trying to tell you that, you know, like, would come on." So that's the funny little story that I wanted to share with you, and I hope that everybody's as stoked on this as I am. Of course, there are going to be some disappointments along the way, such as that Barney character quitting playing Matt. It looks like he's going to do a really good job at it, but if you look back at shows like Game of Thrones and things like that, they've kind of proven that certain characters can be replaced. I don't know if Matt is one of those characters because he's pretty central to the story. And even though I will tell you, I despised and hated Matchroom Cawthon for the first at least 8 or 9 books. But in the end, he was by far my favorite character, and I think the correlations between him and Odin are really, really cool. That's something that you should definitely look into if you haven't looked at those links. And that's going to be it. I really enjoyed the trailer. I'm really looking forward to the show. There's a couple of things that I hope that they show a little bit differently when they show them from different people's perspective, but other than that, I can't complain, man. I am super duper stoked. I can't wait to see who ends up playing Avienda. I mean, Elaine, of course, I'm curious about, and Min. Those are characters you haven't really seen yet. They do cross Min's path first in one of the towns outside right when they leave the 2 rivers. So I wonder if it'll show her or if it might wait and introduce her a little bit later towards the time when she actually starts becoming important in the story, because it mentions her in that chapter in the first book, and then you don't see or hear from her again for like ever. So we will see you in the next one, guys. Leave a like on this video, and definitely let me know what you think about the trailer in the comments. Are there things you think they could do better on? Or are there things you're really excited about? I want to hear all about it, so let me know. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell so you can get notified when we post more videos. They're not all going to be grainy, crappy videos of my face like this, I promise. But for right now, I just had a few things I wanted to talk about. That comment got me really excited and thinking that, you know, I really should touch on the trailer because the show is coming really, really quickly, and I am super excited. We are definitely going to have some first watch reaction videos to that, and I'll try to make sure there are no spoilers, but if I start crying, you might know what happened. We will see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and I appreciate it.